How's it going, everybody? My name is Joe, and I'm going to be reacting to the season premiere of Dune Prophecy, Season 1, Episode 1. And before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Hi everyone, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. And once again, my name is Joe, and I'm going to be reacting to Dune Prophecy. I am decently excited to jump in to the series. I've obviously seen the first two movies by Denis Villeneuve. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Villeneuve, something like that, the director there, obviously starring Timothée Chalamet. We had Oscar Isaac in that first movie, a bunch of other actors, right? Going on to the second movie, how that ended with Chalamet kind of overthrowing and becoming the new leader, and now leading into this all-out war. But underneath all that were the Bene Gesserits, I believe I'm saying that correctly, who kind of descend, or who are the people that are the religious women, right, that kind of interact with these different leaders to continue on with their bloodlines and intermingle and trying to be the, I don't know, the inner workings, the people behind the facade of the ruling people. So like the mom of Chalamet's character is one. Then also they sent another lady to the main warrior bad guy with the Harkonnens, I think Austin Butler's character, right? So this series kind of focuses on the Bene Gesserits back. I don't know how far back, but obviously it is canon within the same movie universe canon. But we're just gonna get more history about them as a whole. So yeah, I don't know much outside of the movies, never read the books, never seen even the older Dune movies. So everything's gonna be brand new, pretty much. I don't really remember much people's names and such. So if I miss anything, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the episode. Victory is celebrated in the light, but it is won in darkness.
What holds more truth? History or prophecy? When humans rose up against the thinking machine.
That was a thing. Okay.
My great-grandfather deserted the fight, and all thinking machine technology was banned. And so we were banished.
We're talking about the Atreides family, so should have paid attention. The better narrators are not an Atreides. Got it.
Valia Harkonnen would set out to change it. And chose a new family. I met my true mother, Raquella Berto Anirul, to help them sift truth from lies throughout the Imperium. Raquella would use it to govern the future.
At least the CG looks good.
But those who held power were inherent. They required transformation. She wanted to breed better leaders and cultivate rulers we could control. But Mother Superior knew I shared her vision. That is why, in her final moments, she called for me.
Kind of cool. They're chanting while moving the water here.
These prayers won't help her.
Oh, red dust.
Coming into the whole city.
Safeguard, our power must be strengthened, or it will fall.
Damn. R.I.P. to the one that started it all, Mother Raquel.
I believe one is coming for us.
But that's the worm's coming for their
first empress to rule the Imperium. It's the only thing that ensures our protection.
We could not be split in our purpose. Factions in the Sisterhood would only weaken our order. I had to convince my sisters of what was true.
We must keep pushing the boundaries of what it means to be human.
Humility is the foundation of our virtues.
Got these two split groups, I see.
Adversity always lies in the path of advancement.
I see you wasted no time stepping in.
What should have been done long ago?
Which is what? What are you doing?
So I can return the sisterhood to its values.
We must create the path and lead others to it. We're the only ones who can. Mother Raquella didn't share your beliefs, nor do others aside from your faction of zealots.
This is us playing God. But this great work of hers must be destroyed.
Yeah.
Face me! A new skill I've been honing.
I will never bend to you.
Have to go.
Take out your blade!
Oh, damn. Just in time, huh, to see this.
The name Valia Harkonnen would forever be damned.
Sisterhood above all.
A lot of blood. Did not expect a time skip here. 30 years later, 116 years after the end of the Great Machine War. 10,148 years before the birth of Paul Atreides. Looks like it's flourishing.
And House Harkonnen has put in a fourth request. Superior
Definitely looks
value.
older.
And you can tell House Harkonnen no for a fourth time.
Imperial Guards.
That's the princess's half-brother. Nothing I like more than a man with great wealth and idle hands.
I think the whole point of her coming here is to be her own truthsayer.
There will be no risk to the princess here.
None of those other daughters. We need to take precautions.
She will be treated as every other student.
I had to try.
Humanity's greatest weapon is the lie. Human beings rely on lies to survive. We don't like to lie. Body rejects it.
Tomorrow you will be tested on your progress.
So it went well.
This time next week she'll be ours.
Whole world of the Imperial House.
Almost had me that time.
I did not.
Focus on the body, not the blade.
Unhand the princess!
Between your swordmaster training and the sisterhood, or if you like barren landscapes and minimalism, you'll be very happy.
A newly built fleet of ballista motherships.
Fremen don't stand a chance against it.
That having our own wing in the palace might smooth the transition.
It is in my blood to build, and I do it all.
Just last month.
Trying to make a fool of me.
Very
Very well, you have a deal.
Excellent.
You wish to serve the great houses as truthsayers. Your mind and body must be within your control.
So there's our train to fight.
In front of you are men and women. We have removed all barriers to your subjects to make this task easier.
Ain't you a pretty little thing?
Damn. Clothesline.
These were the best you could find. My mother and father sold me to a man who made his money peddling the flesh of children. I slit his throat in his sleep. And did the same to my parents.
The looks on your faces. I wore this when I first met your father. It's a symbol of strength.
The sisterhood will teach me skills that will aid in my leadership.
I see the way you look at our new sword master.
I'm surrounded by vipers, Kasha.
There's a soldier here from Arrakis.
Can't you deal with it?
It's Desmond Hart.
Desmond Hart. It's
Boy.
an honor. 12 tours of
Travis
Arrakis
Fimmel?
when we heard
Or
our
Ragnar
regiment was
from
wiped out
Vikings.
in front-
Because I'm the only one that can tell you the truth. Once a harvester ejected his payload of spice, their ship collected it.
It must be an isolated incident.
Well, I'm sure we can find something suitable for a man of your talents.
So I'm assuming the thefts were people he was trying to make a deal with, that one guy. Yes, it's the princess. But, machine?
I came to say goodbye. Remember the day my sisters and I found you? Child, held captive for years. You would lead our Imperium to a better future.
Kasha's going to miss the engagement ceremony.
What would we possibly do without her?
Look, I know you're angry with me about
I'm telling you, they chose that boy, knowing his age would give them years to make Nez one of their own. There was a time when you took my views seriously.
remember things differently.
Emmeline performed well.
She reeks of piety.
We operate across worlds of all dispositions. Jen has bite, doesn't she? Reminds me of someone else I know.
Well, I think the princess would like her, but
She excels in her studies. She is uniquely... Isla is a true empath. She will be a natural-born truth-sayer. She's afraid. She's in awe of you.
What matters most is what's underneath those hard layers.
What I saw was no ordinary nightmare. You don't know Nez like I do.
That's why she was chosen.
You forget I'm the one who bonded with her. What if we've brought on the reckoning Raquel spoke of?
I shall see the burning truth. Why did you stay the night? Remind yourself of your purpose. A sister on the throne, that's what we agreed. This wedding will proceed.
Richese!
Oh, he's the 9-year-old kid. Oh, man.
May I present to you my son and the future royal line, Pruitt Richese.
Why do you dismiss her out of hand?
It wasn't out of hand.
So it is blind obedience you want?
Our hands are poised on the levers of power. Oh, maybe she's grown too close to Inez.
See if Princess Inez truly is the one we should put all our hopes in.
Literal stepping.
My family calls me Nez. Father says this is just a formality.
Like what, we're off to a great start, this kid.
Whale. I'm sure you're right, Baron Harkonnen. Let me think about it.
She's already like fed up with him.
Yeah.
Heck is that? There you go.
That technology is forbidden!
Oh no.
You exist because House Carino defeated thinking machines.
For now,
Forget what we saw.
overlook this transgression.
But you should put the caveat. If this happens again.
Thank you, Nez.
Call something like that again and I'll stab you myself, you little shit.
Right?
Crusher shouldn't spend some time here with us on Warlock 9.
You can't keep picking pieces off the board just because they disagree with you.
The princess will just stroll in here as an acolyte. We're going to Division. One last night out, you and me.
Is that behind?
Your Majesty, fear can be debilitating.
You'll find Absolutus Secundus familiar.
But they'll do nothing about the growing insurgency in the Imperium. Your troubles are far greater than just Arrakis. And why only the great houses profit from spice?
Crusher's never led me astray. Without spice, the great houses would feed me to the worm.
I should not be here. That attack should have killed me. You know what I prayed for then? The strength. When I took my first breath, I felt reborn. The gods are listening.
If the gods freed me from this vice of a wedding, consider me a true believer.
And Dune.
We're good. In 2 days' time, I'll be in another world.
Why are you even here? Your story was a lie.
Don't worry, Doe Eyes. One way or another, our past always finds us.
Secret message. Or that our boy.
Be okay.
There you are. After what happened to your toy.
Father says we become far too strict about such things.
There's a war hidden in plain sight.
The machine wars ended ages ago.
Staring into the abyss.
That is why I've been gifted a great power. To win a war requires sacrifice. And yours, it won't be in vain.
What did he do? Oh, terrible. Oh. It was crazy to see. Have you ever seen that, like a power like this? Getting burned too. With some Travis's character. Jeez. Man, what the heck happened? Why did he kill the son? Yeah, the truth that... Is that what they call it? The burning truth? Well, damn. Episode 1. Alrighty. That was episode 1 of Dune Prophecy. And man, that was a pretty interesting episode. So just kind of going through and seeing the journey of the Bene Gesserit, right? We have Mother Raquel fighting in the war against the machines, which I didn't know that was a thing. This whole machine war. Like, who created the machines? Did machines create the machines? Someone had to create the machines. Yeah, I'm just talking gibberish, but I'm curious. Please feel free to let me know. Unless they tell us in the series. I don't think so. I don't think it's really going to be about the machine wars per se. But yeah, I kind of want to go in and look into all that. But beside that, we had that war go on. Mother Raquel leading a team of sisters there. And then that eventually, after the humans won the war, the sisters here kind of made their own group, this cult here, and Mother Raquel kind of started the whole seed initiative program here, right? And unfortunately for Mother Raquel, she is on her deathbed and was calling for Valia. I already forgot her name, but calls for her. She had her granddaughter there as well. Both sides seeing different visions, right? I'll say Valia for the rest of the discussion. But Valia was all on Mother Raquel's vision side beliefs, while the granddaughter was just like about humanity and not basically playing God. And unfortunately for her, led to her demise for not listening after Valia had the powers and basically made her stab herself. And she did that in order to save the whole seed program thing. Skipping 30 years, we see them flourishing, and she's kind of leading. Yeah, she's leading these group of sisters, and she's already been sending out. They're already infiltrated a bunch of houses, including the Imperial House, who they implanted here with the princess. Through that, trying to leading this alliance and bringing the princess in, learning their ways, and hopefully just have a seating leader here that's full beliefs and could be controlled by the sisterhood. And it's looking like there's going to be a lot of pitfalls and tribulations that are going to come across, especially as we saw kind of the road bumps, right? Whether it was a lot of the unknown variables and whether the other houses aren't going to infiltrate and mess with what's going on here. Whether it's Travis's character, who, yeah, is a wild card. We don't really know anything about him. I guess we saw the little video clip here. If that's him, I don't know. I can't tell. But if that's him, he kind of called for the worm. The worm spared him somehow. Did he try to use his power on the worm and that's why he went away? I don't know. But yeah, he has this power that could burn the skin, burn within, I don't know, just burn people. And apparently it's strong enough to go across vast distance, right? Since the sister lady of the princess ended up dying here as well and getting burnt up. As the prince here, who pretty brutal to see a kid die like that, right? But I guess it had to be done according to Travis, and he's just stirring the pot. And I don't know if he's trying to do it because he thinks it's for the greater good, or if he's on the king side here, or what. I don't know what's his deal. I guess we'll learn more in the coming episodes. Then we also have the prince's dad, who's providing the ships, but now I don't know what that means. Right, the marriage is not going to be able to go on without Prince there, so things are going to get very hairy very quickly here next episode. Yeah, we also have the stuff at the sisterhood and kind of getting to know some of the other students here. I guess the main two, one that doesn't know her background, but obviously the sisters there do. Yeah, since they have all the DNA whatever splicing stuff, so she was created there. The other girl that's lying, but they're kind of making her seem very formidable. I'm assuming she'll be a player here in these next few episodes. And then they kind of have the right hand woman to Valia, who is very good to have, right? Someone that kind of pushes back and it's not just a yes woman. So we'll see where that leads and if they're gonna actually believe what the sister told them, especially now after she just got burnt up. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. I didn't know what to expect with the show, but I don't know. Pretty intrigued with where it's going. And yeah, there's a lot of other little details, the stuff about the king and the queen just not getting along and not aligning on the vision. And I guess the mom will I told you so. Things are just gonna go haywire. And so it did. So I wonder if there's gonna be like an inner war or what. Like, I don't know. And also obviously with the machines and where did that machine come from? Does the prince's family have more of that? I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I'm very curious to see where the next episode goes. And yeah, with that said, if you have any questions or theories, please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the reaction, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.